Hey guys, Chris Linton here from TribeFit and welcome to this webinar training workshop. And we'll just give it a second while everyone's joining. Say hello if you're there. Got loads of people registered for this session. This is by far the most popular training session we've done so far, and it's pretty exciting. I'm really pumped for it. Give it a couple more seconds. We're getting lots of people joining the session, which is awesome. Make sure you say hello if you've just joined in. Give it one more second. And as I said, this is our most popular to date. We've had so many people register for it. And really pumped to be taking you through this today. Cool. One more second. Fantastic. If you're there, say hello. And if you're joining right now, say hello. And let's get straight into it. Cool. So guys, this webinar has a single intent only, and that's to show you exactly how you can grow and scale your online personal training client business and get 10 or more $800 to $1,000 online clients per month, even if you're not social media famous, Insta famous, even if you're starting from scratch, or even if you have a couple of online clients, but you've kind of hit a ceiling and you can't grow consistently. Plus, I'm going to show you the exact simple 3-step funnel to use to get those clients, and I'm going to show you how to use it so you can copy it and start getting results straight away. The exact funnel that trainers are using all around the world right now that spits out high-paying, highly motivated online clients consistently and predictably. Guys, your time is valuable. I understand that. Your time is the most valuable thing you have, and it's something you can never get back. And that's why you're here, and maybe that's why you're looking at online if you haven't had any online clients before. Because as an online coach, you sell your knowledge and your support and accountability versus your time having to stand next to each client as they work out set by set, rep by rep. And this is not one of those trainings that maybe you've been to before where you just do it in the background or listen to me in the background. I want you to get involved today. I want this to be the most important session you've ever been to and get loads out of it. If you've got a question, let me know. If something resonates, comment in the chat box. I'm going to ask questions today. I want to make this a two-way conversation, not just a one-way conversation. And I'll go through some pretty powerful stuff with you today. And then at the end, we'll have 5 or 10 minutes for question and answer as well. Now, guys, if you can promise me that you'll put away your phone, get in a quiet place, turn off YouTube or whatever in the background that might distract you, then I can promise you this, that the next 60 minutes will be the most important 60 minutes of the year. And by the end of this, you'll know the exact way to get started and get $10,000 in online clients in under 60 days. Or like I said, if you've already got some online clients, you'll know how to scale it and get an extra $10,000 per month using this exact same structure. Now, the system I'm going to show you guys is very clear. It's very simple, and everything is proven. There's no BS to it whatsoever. But first, I want to start with a quote. This is a quote from the late Steve Jobs. And guys, it takes a lot of work, a lot of hard work to make something simple. And I've worked hard for years, guys, to make this stuff I'm going to show you today very simple. I've done the hard work, so you don't have to, and you can get everything you need in a simple and clear format. Today, I'm going to take you through complex stuff and advanced strategies, and I'm going to make them very simple and straightforward for you. So do not mistake simple for not being powerful is what you need to know. Final quote, I promise you, but this one's important as well, guys. You need to begin with the end in mind. Very powerful quote in any aspect of life or business. Anything you do, you need to start with the end in mind. There should only be one reason why you're here today, and that is to build and grow your ideal client online fitness business. Last week, ask yourself, how many hours did you work and how much did you earn income-wise? If you had a good week, could you keep working those hours for the next 52 weeks of a year? How about the next 5 years or 10 years? If you had a bad earning week, could you keep getting that result for the next 5 or 10 years or even the next year? You need to start with the end in mind, guys. If you're happy where you are currently and you don't want to grow, you don't want to optimize, you don't want to improve, then please save your time. This session is not for you. If you are here and you're looking to improve, you're looking to grow, and you can't keep doing what you're currently doing or getting the results you're currently getting, and you're here with a purpose, then you're in the right place. And first and foremost, guys, just to be clear, my name's Chris, and that's Andy, my business partner, to the right of me. And why should you be listening to me? Now, guys, I've been in the fitness industry for close to my whole life. Here's a bit of a throwback pic to prove it. And the picture on the left is me on the news, one of the largest channels of news in Australia, being interviewed. And on the right is my article in Men's Health magazine. That was about 7 years ago. Anyways, it's always good to have a bit of a laugh at yourself and a bit of a throwback. Looking quite young, a lot younger there. And although I do have a degree, a master's degree in sports and nutrition science, I've been interviewed on TV, I've been in magazines. I didn't like the idea of only working with a small group of people one-on-one all my life. And I wanted to have more impact, more freedom, and not be a slave to my job. I was lucky enough to be mentored by some of the world's best marketers and busted my butt for years. And now as a result, guys, I've got ownership in 3 online fitness businesses and have helped generate collectively over $100 million in revenue for my businesses and the ones I've helped as well. I've pretty much helped all the big names in the space. Started with them before they were big names. And one of them, probably the biggest and most well-known, was recently named in Forbes magazine in the top 3 biggest fitness influencers in the world. She's an absolute legend. She's doing some really big things, and hats off to her as well. And yearly, me and my businesses spend and manage a small fortune on Facebook and Instagram advertising, a bit over $300,000 a year. Facebook was being a little bit buggy yesterday when I took this screenshot, and it wouldn't let me to do a 12-month snapshot. So I thought next best thing, I'll at least do a smaller snapshot. And here's since, the last 2 months pretty much, since mid-December, about $30,000 a month, as you can see there. Obviously, I'm trying to impress you, and I hate talking about myself, but I need to make it clear why you should bother listening to me. If I didn't know my shit and I spent that much money per month, I probably would be homeless right now, and I wouldn't be on this webinar with you teaching you all this stuff that we're going to be going through. More importantly, guys, I'm consulted to hundreds of trainers all around the world, and I'm proud to say that we have one of the biggest, if not the biggest, success walls in the industry from people literally all around the world, different niches, different ages, different backgrounds, and there's too many to show in one slide, but you get the picture. Here's just a small snapshot of some of them that I just put together quickly. But this is a slide. This is the slide that we're all here for today. This is a snapshot of one of the people that I helped. And as you can see, last month, just over $19,000 in online clients in the last 30 days. They got 36 new clients in that, as you can see down here, 36 new clients in that 30-day period, a bit over 1 client per day. And 30 days before that, they did just under $17,000 in that month. So as you can see, growing month on month, and it's not just one good month. And look, I'm not going to tell you who this is, but to be fair to their business, but I'm going to be showing you a few real life examples of people and how they're doing this sort of thing. And I'm going to take you through that soon. And one of the businesses is this snapshot as well. I could show you bigger figures. I'm going to talk about someone who's doing bigger figures, but one of our trainers regularly does, $60,000 to $70,000 a month, which is very, very big. But I don't want to harp on that person because it seems like too big a jump for some people. I don't want to scare you away, but I need you to know that it's the same system and strategies to do $5,000 or $10,000 or $15,000 a month as it is to do $100,000 a month. And I'm going to be taking through that exact format really, really soon in this session. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not showing you this number to rub it in. I just want to open your perspective and let you know what is possible. For years, guys, no one thought a human could ever run under 10 seconds in the 100-meter sprint till they did it in 1968. As soon as one person did it and everyone else knew it was able to be done, not everyone, but a lot of people started running under 10 seconds in the 100-meter sprint. And nowadays, it's kind of the norm, the benchmark. Why are people able to do it now when no one was able to do it before? Why? Because people opened their perspective. They saw it was done, and then once they knew it could be done, they started doing it themselves. And that's why I'm showing you these numbers, to open your perspective, to get any roadblocks out of the way from a mental perspective. Now, these trainers that I'm going to be taking you through, and this one here, they are not unique. They didn't have some unfair advantage that you don't have. I've literally got hundreds and hundreds of examples I could show you in all different niches, all different ages, trainers from all around the world, different backgrounds, different personalities. But what separates these guys from those not getting results They just followed a proven process and they did the work. Now, guys, a lot of the time you get on webinars like this with someone and all they do is teach you theory. That's not me. Everything I'm going to be taking you through is proven, no theory, and you can be taking action with it straight away. But the main premise I want you to get out of today is that the model determines your outcome, guys. I'm going to show you how to get online clients, how to get 10,000 or more in online clients in as little as 60 days without having to spend truckloads on Facebook ads and without needing any or much social media following. And firstly, I need you to remember, though, that the model determines your outcome. If you're an online or you're a face-to-face trainer and your model's wrong, you can't outwork that key fundamental. I'm going to show you why and what I mean by that. Having the wrong model sets you up for pain and failure. We all know that shitty statistic that circulates around the fitness industry, so I'm not going to go on too much about this, but depending on who you speak to, the percentage changed a bit, but whether it's 60% or 80% of people leaving the industry in 2 years or under 2 years is not a good statistic and is not a great thing in the industry. But I want to congratulate you for being here today, guys. Basically, it generally means you're not wanting to be a statistic. You're in it for the long haul. This is your passion. You want to help people. You want to impact lives, and you want to build a business for yourself and get some more freedom as well. And you want to make it happen. My goal of this workshop is to not only make you one of the ones sticking it out, but in the top 1 to 2% who are loving every minute of your business, your life, impacting lives all around the world, and loving your business and having the freedom that you deserve as well, while having the impact and the income that you deserve. The model determines your outcome, guys. A lot of cases, a lot of people I talk to struggle with motivation, they struggle with procrastination and these types of things. And this is an indication of the wrong model generally. Too many personal trainers beat themselves up because they're not killing it and thinking maybe they're lazy or maybe they're not good enough or they're going to drink 10 more cups of coffee a day. There's something wrong with them. But in most cases, guys, it's the model that's failing you. If you've got the wrong model, you get the wrong outcome, full stop. That can't be changed. Now, just to be clear, by model, what I mean is the way in which you market and attract leads, the way in which you sell and convert clients, and the way in which you service your clients. So just to wrap that up, model equals the way you attract, convert, and the way you service. Now, what we're going to be covering in this workshop, guys, in this workshop, I'm going to show you why the one-on-one time for money model sucks, even if you're online, and how a lot of people get online and build it broken and can't scale. Why, when done right, some people think online can trump face-to-face because you don't need to waste time traveling or actually being there to get paid, so you can help people more in your time. And more importantly, the 3 key aspects you need to nail to be successful as an online coach to getting the financial freedom, fulfillment, and lifestyle control that you deserve, plus the PT Freedom Funnel to be getting you highly motivated, high-paying clients fast. I'm also going to show you how to stand out and have clients chase you, and how you can charge $1,000 per client per 12-week program, and what type of clients and niches to run away from, and which ones that rock and work really, really well. I'm going to take you through the systems, so you set up the right systems so that the systems do the heavy lifting for you rather than you doing all the admin and not being able to scale and having that roadblock. And I'm also going to take you through, like I said, the proven online PT Freedom Funnel that gets you loads of highly motivated and qualified clients on demand. It does all the selling for you. There's no hard selling required, no massive social media followings required, because I'm going to show you how 2 girls just last month, got over $8,000 in online clients in 1 week without even touching Facebook ads. Very, very powerful. I'm going to take you through that as well. Now, I'm going to be really clear and upfront. Everything I'm going to teach you, the results are very attainable. They don't just magically happen. These things take work to set up, and they're perfect, and that's perfect. But once you have them up and running for you, and you have the systems doing the heavy lifting for you, it works on autopilot and does majority of the heavy lifting for you. But you need to get it in place first and foremost. So I'm just going to show you some real life examples of people just like you have gone from nothing to online, or a couple of online clients to 10K or more per month consistently in no time at all. People like Ursula right here. She's awesome, from San Diego. She was sick of hounding clients in the gym and wanted to get online. Now she has online clients literally chasing her left, right, and center, and has a long waiting list of people wanting to work with her all online. Well, Mia and Hannah, they'd been trying to build their online fitness business for about 1 or 2 years without much success. Their goal was to replace both of their incomes so they could go online full time. They spent way too much time on Instagram, blogging, building websites and doing content and not really getting anywhere. And then they pretty much started with, they started pretty much in December. They launched the 7th of January, and now they have over $8,000 in online clients, and now looking to start advertising to scale fast and impact more lives and hit their goals as well. Or I'm going to take you through Stefano. He's a great guy from London who had an online personal training client business already. He wasn't doing too bad, but he was stuck and he couldn't grow and he was burning himself out. And after just 4 weeks, he's had his biggest, after 4 weeks of working with us, he's had his biggest month ever, and he took 7 days of the month off to spend time with his family just because he could, and he wanted to have a break, and his business was set up so he could. Or Oliver. Ollie got burnt out of one-on-one PT, broke up with his partner because all the stress, but turned it all around in 3 months. He hit $10,000 a month in online clients very quickly, and now travels back and forth to Japan to spend time with his daughter while still hitting above $10,000 every single month. And Scotty, he felt like he was capped trading dollars for hours, working in his gym, and now is killing it online. He's picking up 3 to 5 clients daily, every single day like clockwork. And in 1 to 2 months, he's going to break the $1 million mark in his online fitness business, which is pretty fantastic. This guy's killing it. I won't harp too much on him because it might seem unachievable to some people, but I just need to show you that there's nothing different needed to go from 0 to $10,000 a month consistently, or $10,000 to $100,000 a month consistently. It's up to you. It's up to your goal. You decide, and the systems and structures are all there for you. Now, just to be clear on the rules, guys, this is not a get-rich-quick system. It takes effort, intelligence. It takes trial and effort to get these results consistently. I'll show you exactly what you need to do to be successful as an online coach, and I can give you the help and the proven cut and paste templates, but you still need to put in the effort and the time to pull it all together and get it done. Now, first and foremost, before we jump into it, guys, just to let you know my promise, I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to educate you. So what I can promise to you today is the proven methods that my businesses and my clients use day in and day out to get results. I also promise I won't be selling anything today, nothing at all, just educating you on the proven way to be successful online. I will, at some stage, offer to the right people a chance to jump on a call with me one-on-one to give you the guidance on selecting the best niche just for you, but more about that later, guys. So first and foremost, who is this for? It's designed to generate income and impact both for yourself and for your clients, and this training is for people who really want to help. If you don't want to help your clients, you're not really interested in it, and you're just trying to make a quick buck, this is not for you. Please leave now. I don't want to be training these powerful, or showing you these powerful techniques to take advantage of people. You should be here wanting to help and impact lives. This is also for people here who want to take action and control their future, and not just for people who just have some free time to waste. YouTube's a lot more fun and funnier and exciting than myself, and this is for trainers who have a handful of online clients but are stuck, face-to-face trainers who want to get online clients but haven't started yet, and also, as I've mentioned earlier, this is for anyone who are not social media celebrities. If you are a social media celebrity, fantastic. If you're not, fantastic as well. Neither it will matter. Cool. So like I said about before, I really want to impress upon you is that it's the model, guys. The same system that drives the outcome. I can give you my funnel, which I'm going to be giving you. I can get you online clients, but I don't want you to set it up the wrong way and hate it. A quote I love, start with the end in mind. We went through that before. That means, can you see yourself doing currently what you're doing right now in 5, 10, 30 years time? If not, something needs to change. Start with the end in mind. That's what this session's about, and helping you build something that you can do for the next 10, 20, 30 years easily and really impact a hell of a lot of lives as well, guys. So to do that, I'm going to be going through the 3 main shifts that need to happen in your business to get you there. And at each stage today, I'm going to run through case studies, real life case studies of trainers, so you can see exactly how they've done it, take examples of how they've done it, and implement and replicate that yourself so you can be getting those results. So let's get into it. Cool. Now, what I see with personal trainers, most personal trainers wanting to go online, is there's 4 main problems, and these are the symptoms that you get from these problems, guys. Trainers were taught to be trainers. Unfortunately, we're all taught to be trainers. We weren't taught to be marketers or business people. So you know, as a result, always chasing clients and having to discount or charge too little. And because you need to hustle to get your clients, you get those low motivation, shitty clients that we all hate. And as a result, you know, they drain more energy. They don't listen to what you say, and they don't get the results. And as a result, you end up doing way too many hours and earning way too little. And see, when you don't have enough clients, you simply don't have enough cash. It's pretty obvious. And then you work your butt off to A, keep the clients you have, and at the same time, B, try to get more by chasing people left, right, and center. And that zaps up all your time and all your energy. And so even if you work 20 hours a day and fill up your bookings, you'll hit a glass ceiling at some stage. And this is where you physically can't do any more. You won't ever be able to earn more because there's only so many hours in the day, and you can't take a holiday because then you'll be earning nothing. And generally what happens, what I find happens, and with most trainers, is you become less efficient, you become tired, cranky, irritable, and your clients start to feel it. You'll start to lose clients, and then the whole cycle starts again, and you get on that merry-go-round that's not too fun. Now, generally, there's 2 paths people go. One, there's a type of trainer I call the ostrich trainer, who kind of avoid dealing with the situation. They stick their head in the sand and kind of just avoid dealing with the situation. Or 2, the other type of trainer are the ones that literally hustle, grind, drink 50 cups of coffee a day, hardly sleep, work their butt off to get more clients and income, and then the situation gets worse. So either way, you're on the fast track to either being fed up with it all, either you don't earn enough to pay the bills, so you have to look elsewhere and leave your area of passion, or you work your ass off to hit $10,000 a month, do it for a while, and then burn out and need to have a bit of a break. So they're the problems, and I guess what are the causes? Now, the main cause, as I've said, is the wrong model. I've seen a lot of this, especially for people generating under $5,000 to $10,000 a month. They tend to have a model that is simply not designed to get them off the ground. The model isn't set up to work without a hell of a lot of massive amount of hustle from yourself. And when the hustle stops and the grind stops, the clients and the revenue dry up as well. On the flip side, you know, with people earning over $5,000 or $10,000 a month, what I find the problem with that model for most people is it isn't scalable because you're selling time for money, and you only have so much time in any day to sell. And the only way you can go get more clients and sell more time is sleep less, spend less time with your family and friends, and work more, which is not going to be sustainable. So either way, both cases, the model is wrong. The other cause is simply what I call bad marketing, guys. And now by bad marketing, there are 2 types. There is resistible marketing, and the other type is called hope, what I call hope marketing. Now, first and foremost, resistible marketing basically is just marketing that sucks. It's resistible. No one wants to take action, and it's very easy for your target customers to resist taking action. Or, like I said, hope marketing. And this is where you just put something out on social media and check it every few hours, crossing your fingers, hoping that it will go viral and you'll be an instant social media celebrity success. You know, you do it hard for a few days, you're liking, you're following, you're doing this, doing that, you get no results, you stop, you burn out, get sick of it, and the next month you think, oh, I'll start that again, and the same thing happens again over and over. It's just crossing your fingers, hoping that something will come about and somehow you'll be lucky. Now, the real issue is not having the right systems in place to attract and convert clients, guys. Now, hustle and grind marketing, look, totally okay for a quick fix, but without a system that predictably brings in clients on demand, you'll be stuck in the too little time or too little money merry-go-round, which is no fun for anyone. And the last cause is you're stuck in the time for money hamster wheel, just like I mentioned earlier. The time for money model is where you're selling your delivery in time for you. If you don't know what I mean by that, this is literally where you have to stand by, you get paid by the minute, paid by the hour, or whatever it might be. This is where you'll be maxed out and you'll be capped. In short, you need to be there to get paid. Okay, cool. Now we know what the symptoms look like and what the causes are. The good news is, guys, these can be shifted quite easily and quickly when you focus on the right things. In the online space, there's always shiny new toys, doing more qualification courses as a trainer, the newest training technique, new social media platforms, or building, pretty logos, websites, or whatever it is. But you need to know the reality is there is only 3 things that really matter that are going to take you forward in your business. 1, make yourself unique so you can naturally attract your perfect client that pays you what you're worth. 2, a system that gets you the clients, gets your clients great results. So they stick around long term, they love you, but it is as hands-off as possible for you so you can help more people with less time. 3, having a marketing and sales system that predictably gets you as many high-quality clients as you need on autopilot. So let's jump into the first one of those. Cool. Now, you need to be unique. You need to stand out or you'll fail online. We've all heard the saying, jack of all trades, master of none. You need to become a master of your space. You need to become a specialist, not a generalist, guys. You need to become what I call king or queen of your mountain. This might sound scary because you've always done otherwise. Your gym, if you're doing face-to-face, needs you to be a generalist trainer. Everyone, just so you can take anyone that walks in the gym. Everyone says there's too much competition as a personal trainer right now, and unfortunately, guys, you are right. If you don't identify your unique strength and you're not unique and you don't claim your mountain, you will not stand out to your ideal prospect, and you'll just be seen as just another personal trainer where there is way too much competition. Now, you need to identify a specialized area and become a go-to trainer. After that, you'll no longer have to sell yourself to clients. They'll be selling themselves to you. Now, I bet you're thinking there's no way that's possible, but I'm just going to go through some statistics to show what I mean. The Bureau of Labor Statistics state that by the end of 2018, there will be by the start of 2018, there'll be 338,000 personal trainers in the US alone. That is in the US alone. The start of this year, 338,000 personal trainers in the US alone. So if you're a generalist personal trainer, you have to compete with the millions of personal trainers all around the world. How many personal trainers are posting daily motivational quotes, pics of their food, a video of their workouts, and as a result, you wonder why when you do it, it doesn't get a result. There's too much noise out there. There's too much competition in that. When you get online, you only need 10 online clients, each client worth $1,000 into a 12-week program, and that's $10,000 per month for you. But for now, think about it this way. There are currently 7.3 billion people in the world. You only need 10 clients. Think about this. How many online trainers out there specialize in strength and powerlifting for females, for example? Maybe 20, maybe 50, maybe 100. So if you narrow down, specialize, and online, there are literally millions of potential clients for every single niche. Now, what are the best areas to specialize in? You're probably asking, and what should you avoid? Firstly, specialize in an area that you already know a bit more about than the general trainer out there, and you've helped people with this space already, or this niche already. You'll have a few options off the top of your head. Everyone does, every trainer does, because you've probably been a generalist trainer for too long, and that's normal. So what you need to do is pick a niche, where 1, the niche uses computers or their phone already. 2, your niche is able to afford your services. And 3, your niche has a need that ideally needs to be solved by a certain time, forcing them to actually take action. Now, you don't need all 3 of these things, but the more of these you tick off, the better you'll do and the easier it'll be for you. Now, this is Jason. He's a dad of 3 and targets the middle-aged dad market. He has a gym. He was burning out, so he kicked off online training, hoping to be able to exit his gym, and was doing the online side part-time while he was still in his gym. He got $4,000 in online clients in his first week of launch, and since then gets 1 lead per day and 1 new client every 2 to 3 days like clockwork. Now, the key thing to remember, guys, and don't get scared here, everyone is an expert. You're not Don't need to have to go crazy with your niche. Come up with something crazy unique that no one's ever heard of before. Everyone has a handful of clients that they've helped transform their lives where, other trainers weren't able to help them or didn't know about the specific needs. You specialize, and then as a result, you'll smash it online. Now, next, the second key aspect that's critical to being successful online or offline is that one-on-one time for money model isn't a great model. Selling live workout sessions or 30-minute support calls online, look, it's better than time for money as a face-to-face trainer because you don't have to travel to the gym. You don't literally have to stand in the gym during a session to get paid. But what is better is semi-customized online coaching. This is where you let your systems and programs do most of the work for you. You give some personalized time one-on-one to increase the results and have some accountability. And that'll help increase the results your client get and increase the value that they get as well. Time for money sucks, guys, and it's good for getting off the ground, don't get me wrong, but if you get stuck here, it'll suck long term. Now, I just want to go through a bit of a myth and a fact. Most trainers think they're selling their money for time. Unfortunately, guys, the truth is you are not selling your time. You are selling a specific result, and you get paid based on the value of those results. Now, I want you to repeat after me. Clients don't want to hang out with you. They want a result. Give them that result, and they won't care how much time you do or you do not give them in person. Say, for example, if someone wants a six-pack in 4 weeks, let's just say trainer A gives them a specialized program to the client and speaks on the phone to their client, say, 10 minutes a week. Trainer B, on the other hand, sees the client 5 times a week for an hour each time in the gym. Either way, the client gets the best result. Is one of the trainers less valuable than the other? No. Which trainer would you prefer to be, A or B? Now, clients don't want to hang out, and if you're sitting there saying, oh, I do have a couple of clients that do like to hang out, then unfortunately, and you'll know what I'm talking about, these are not the type of clients that you want long term. They want a friend, they don't want a trainer, and they generally won't pay much for that, unfortunately, as well. The right system will get your clients great results. They'll stick around long term, refer clients onto you, and at the same time, you won't be needed to do all the heavy lifting if you've got the systems in the right format. If you set it up right, you should only need to spend about 30 minutes per client per week, and that's $10,000 per month for just 13.5 hours per week. Now, you're probably thinking, $10,000 for 13.5 hours a week, how the hell could I do this, Chris? Guys, if you develop 12-week programs, they do the programs without needing to stand by your side. All you need to do is have a 30-minute phone session every week to either keep them accountable, tweak a program, answer a question people have in your Facebook closed group. By specializing your clients, they'll all need to walk a similar path, a similar program. So nothing you do will be from scratch. Tweak a template 5 or 10% to make it unique for each of your client, and you're done. Nothing from scratch. Now, as you can see here, how did I get that calculation? $10,000 a month, 12-week programs at $90 per week, just over $1,000 per each client. As you can see here, 27 clients, it's $2,500 a week, $10,000 per month, 27 clients, 30 minutes per client per week is 13.5 hours per week to get that $10,000 per month. So think about yourself. Last week, how many hours did you work, and how much did you earn? If you had a good week, could you keep working those hours for the next 52 weeks of the year? If you had a bad week, can you keep up with those results? You need to start with the end in mind, like I said before. Cool. Now, the model determines your outcome, guys. Wrong model, wrong outcome. So the time for money equation keeps you stuck in that same cycle as I mentioned before. Now, let me give you a real world example. This is Oliver, who I mentioned earlier, and who I mentioned earlier is building a killer online training business. He's crushing it. Before we started working together, he was a face-to-face trainer, but could never get enough clients. His clients base was always up and down and was working crazy hours. He heard online clients was the way to go, got a general marketing coach, and in 1 year, he got just 5 clients in 1 whole year. But worse than that, he had the wrong model. He's making about $200 a week, $200 per week, and spending about 10 hours per week on clients for $200 a week. He thought he was the problem, so he started drinking a little bit too regularly, unfortunately. He reached out, and once he had the right freedom funnel in place and the approach to getting clients and delivering his programs, he got loads of clients while a system allowed him to only spend 30 minutes a week per client. Within 4 weeks of working with me, he had 16 clients and made $10,000 that month. He quit his side job and has continued to grow his online fitness business month on month consistently and is crushing it now, guys. Now he works back and forth from Japan and Australia, gets to spend as much time as possible with his daughter, and he's never done below $10,000 a month, and he's on track to doing $20,000 this month. And you see, as an online coach, guys, having the right model sets you up for failure. I cannot stress this enough. And here's a real basic metaphor. Not having the right systems and doing all the heavy lifting yourself is like continually running on a treadmill, while having the systems in place is like driving a Ferrari. The one on the right, as you can see, the guy's a bit exhausted. You need to do all the legwork to get anywhere. You'll get nowhere fast and you'll burn out. On the left, using the machines, using the systems to do the heavy lifting for you is like being in a Ferrari. You get to where you want to get to quite quickly and you don't have to do all of the effort like the guy on the treadmill, unfortunately. Which brings us to the last point, guys, the proven 3-step online PT freedom funnel that gets you highly motivated, high-paying online clients on demand. Now, in this final section, guys, I'll be showing you the exact proven PT freedom funnel that does all the legwork for you, generating you highly motivated, high-paying online clients, even while you sleep. The simple switch on, switch off 3-step funnel that gets clients to apply to you so you never have to hard sell, and is generating everyday PTs, all the people we've talked about, plus more, $10,000 or more online clients without needing any social media following or need to be a social media celebrity or spending truckloads on ads. And why is this important, guys? Unfortunately, you need to understand you might be the best trainer in the world, but in the online world, unfortunately, that doesn't matter. You know, a shitty trainer who has a rocking system that generates him clients on demand will always be more successful than the best trainer in the world. That sucks to hear, but it's true. The best trainer in the world who only gets clients through word of mouth or chasing and annoying everyone in the gym is always going to get less results than a terrible trainer with the right systems and the right client generation formats. It's all about the systems, and I'll show you why, guys. The wrong system is posting on social media and hoping. I could talk about hope marketing. It doesn't work, and it's manual. How many social media posts have you done in the past week? Think about that. Maybe you got a couple of likes, maybe you got some followers, some shares, maybe. How much time did you spend, and how many clients, and how much income did you get from it? Now, to hit $10,000 in online clients, all you need to do is to get up and running and get 10 $1,000 clients into 12-week programs. It's pretty much one client every 3 days of this month, or one every week if you want to hit $10,000 in the next 2 months, in 60 days. But you need something that will get you the clients you want, when you want, on demand, and with that consistency and predictably. So let's go through how it all works. Now, first and foremost, as you can see on the left-hand side here, you need to know your target audience so you can stand out. Then you need to craft an irresistible message and get in front of them in the right way. You then need a proven funnel that gets these people excited, puts you in the best light possible, and gives them the information they need to make a decision. And here is exactly what it looks like in the real world. As you can see all the way from the left-hand side, irresistible message through to the funnel, into a booking system. They book into a time into your calendar, and they work around your calendar rather than you having to work around theirs. They fill out a questionnaire, and then you jump on a call to see if they're a fit, and you've got a client if they are a fit. Like I said, define your uniqueness, then you identify who to target and how. Irresistible message, put it in front of those people, know how to do that through the application funnel with the right type of information on it to get them excited, get them to book in your time in your calendar, get them to answer some simple but strategic questions, and then you call it the book time, and they'll be waiting for you, literally sitting by their phone waiting for your call. All you need to do is ask the right questions in the right order from there, and if they're a fit, you have a client. They won't know it, guys, but subliminally, they will already know the pricing of your packaging. They already said yes and what you offer, and having their mind already said yes, as I mentioned, before you jump on the call. It's all in the questionnaire. It's all in the information in the process. You won't need to pitch, and you won't need to do hard selling because they're applying to you. Cool. So let's get into talking about how to get these clients. Now, this is what your client board would need to look like to hit $10,000 in the next 4 weeks, the next 30 days. You need a system that got you 2 to 3 clients per week, like clockwork, and then you'd be there. As you can see here, 30 days, 2 to 3 clients per week. First 7 days, you've got 2 clients. Clients are worth just over $1,000 per client. you've generated $2,000 in the first week. Second week, $4,000. Third week, $7,000. Fourth week, $10,000. And that's only from generating 2 to 3 clients per week. But the problem for most is that without the proven system, guys, you'd be lucky if you got 1 to 2 leads, let alone 1 to 2 clients in the next 30 or 60 days with that hope marketing or that resistible marketing I talked about earlier, if that. That doesn't mean you need to spend up big on Facebook ads, guys. Everyone right now has the ability to get started and get 5 to 10 $1,000 clients for free from your social networks, previous clients, current clients looking to cancel, and from free reach out strategies and techniques, which we call scouting and sniping. This is where you go to certain social media pages, groups, join other online groups, etc., and pinpoint out people who are your ideal client. You need to have, for this strategy to work, you need to have a very well crafted irresistible offer. You need to put it in front of them in the right way. And Mia and Hannah did just that. As mentioned earlier, these guys had been putting in time and energy in their online biz for about 1 to 2 years before they reached out. They weren't getting many results. They were frustrated with the time and energy they had put into it for the little results. They reached out, followed the process step by step, and in 4 weeks launched and straight away got $8,000 in online clients off the bat. Most of their business has ever done. And they did it in, like I said, that 4-week period quite quickly. And now they're about to start advertising. They did it with the free strategies to start with. $8,000 in online clients, pretty good. They nailed their irresistible offer, and that's something I worked with them on, and showed them how to place it in front of the right people in the right way. Now they're about to start advertising to scale, and will be exiting their side jobs soon to realize the dream of impacting lives all around the world and having a fully online fitness business. And so this is what it should look like when you're doing your advertising right. But remember, you don't have to advertise to keep getting clients. But if you do want to put fuel on the fire, that rocket fuel into your business, once you have, $5,000 to about $10,000 in online clients for free, then I suggest jumping into the ads. Ads are great. When set up in our unique way, for every $20 you spend on advertising, you should have a highly motivated, high-paying lead sitting in your inbox and a time booked into your calendar that they'll be eagerly waiting for your call. If you're strict and you take on only people who are perfect fit for you, after speaking with them on the phone, you should say no to some people. You want to get the perfect fit, but on average, you should get your exact ideal client for every 2 to 3 calls. And as you can see here, if you're spending $20 a lead and you want 2 leads, here you spend $40 to get 2 leads. If in 2 calls you convert one of those, as you can see, you've made just over $1,000 for spending $40 thereafter. Now, for anyone who's thinking, I'm scared to put money into ads or whatever it might be, once you have the right system in place, you should be doing the free sniping and scouting strategies first. And for most people, that's enough. You'd be surprised. If you do it the right way, you know how to do the irresistible offer, and you can really craft it well and know how to put it in the right, in front of the right people. $5,000 to $10,000 a month of online clients straight away without even touching ads. And it's only 5 to 10 clients. You need to remember that. But if you really want to scale, then you can kind of go from there in regards to advertising thereafter. If you want to put fuel on the fire, use a small amount of the money you make from those free client strategies to invest back into your advertising, and you'll literally have an unlimited supply of new clients on demand, all without risking a single additional dollar in advertising. That way you're using the income that you're already getting in, putting aside a small amount of it for reinvesting it into your advertising. As you can see here, how that looks to get $10,000 a month. We've gone through, what does that look like to get 1 client? What does that look like to get $10,000 a month? Let's just say you're converting 1 into leads. You'll need to get 10 clients or just over 10 clients, 22 leads at $20 each. You'll spend $440 on advertising. You'll get 11 clients, 22 leads, 11 clients from that, $11,000. Let's just say, worst case scenario, you close 1 in 3 of those, and you're a bit more strict about who you let work with you. 1 in 3, you'll need 33 leads. You'd spend $660 to get those 33. You get your 11 clients. That's 1 in 3, and you'd hit that $10,000 mark straight away. So you're probably thinking to yourself, well, it sounds pretty simple, and if it's that easy, why would you stop at just 10 clients per month? Now, it's a good question. On the other hand, Scotty, as I talked about before, just about 19 months ago, he was a regular face-to-face trainer and a gym owner. He started his gym, and after about 12 months, him and his business partner were both frustrated and making very little, working very long hours, running the gym and training people. Scotty's an awesome trainer, super motivating dude, and has a phenomenal energy, but unfortunately he couldn't market himself, relied on word of mouth and chasing after people he bumped into. After coming on board with us, and after nailing his uniqueness and having the PT Freedom Funnel in place within his first 6 weeks, he hit $10,000 in online clients. He realized how powerful online is, and he quickly stopped all of his face-to-face training and his gym work to focus all his time and energy to online. After about 6 months, he hit $30,000 online per month, $30,000 a month online, and was earning enough for both him and his partner to be working on his online business, and had the freedom to go on holidays for the first time in ages. They went to Bali, they went sailing on his father's boat up north, and all they needed, obviously, for an online fitness business is Wi-Fi. Now, 18, 19 months on, he's doing crazy numbers, which I'm not even going to talk about those numbers because it's going to blow too many people's minds. But Scotty, every day for the past few months, has picked up at least 3 new clients per day, with a record of 10 new clients in a single day. And now, 18 months ago, he had less than 700 Facebook followers, which is worthwhile noting, just in case you think he must be, Insta famous or a celebrity or whatever it might be. He wasn't. He just followed the principles followed the principles I've taken you through today, and wanted to scale further than $10,000 a month, and just kept going from there. So Scotty's killing it, but like I said, guys, before, he's one of many adopting the new model. Get it right, and it's like a tap. Turn it on, turn it off, turn it on hard, get loads of clients, or let it consistently, turn it down a little bit and let it consistently drip to get a handful of clients consistently. Cool. Okay. So I said at the start of this, guys, I said I'd be offering a call for the right people. There's a bit more content we need to go through today. I'll be teaching as well, obviously. But what I wanted to do is offer a 30-minute chat with me. Now, on this call, if you want, and assuming you want a system similar to what we've been talking about here, results similar to what we've been talking about here, there's a couple of key things that we need to determine before you go ahead and build a system like this. The first thing we need to determine is whether what you're offering, your niche, and what your goals are will actually deliver on the results you need. Not every niche, not every offer will be able to get these types of results. Some people will be able to get, $70,000, $80,000 per month in online clients, but that's just the minority. $10,000 in online clients, on the other hand, is very achievable, and as shown above, and is kind of the base level for a lot of people. So to book a call, you can go to the link on the screen, or I'll put a link in the chat box for ease as well. Depending if you're on your phone or on a tablet, the link might not come up, so just go to the link on the screen there. Or alternatively, if it doesn't work, you can send me a quick email at chris@tribefit.co. That's chris@tribefit.co. Or if you just like to connect, look me up on Facebook, Chris Linton, and these, as we can all do with more friends in this social media world. If you do want to jump on the call, what we'll do, I'll ask a couple of questions because I want to understand your background, your business, your expertise. I want to understand your niche. I want to understand what you've been doing and the results you've been able to get for people so far. And basically, in some cases, I won't, you might be doing great. I won't be able to improve what you're doing currently. This is kind of rare, very rare, in fact, but, in most cases, we might need to tweak a few things a bit, and then we can kind of go from there and help you grow and consistently build your business from there. Book in a time. We'll review it all and see if it can all work with you. The third thing we'll do on that call is find out where you are now, what are your goals, and I've been doing this for quite a while. I know pretty accurately when I get on a call with someone, ask the right questions, find out about your background. I know how well certain niches work and a certain offer, and every person sort of background and whether they'll be able to do it. Some people, like I said, like Scotty, just love talking to people, can motivate anyone, as a result crush it online, where there are people like Oliver, who's a bit more shy, a bit more introverted, and happy with, $10,000, $20,000 a month. That's absolutely perfectly fine. But what we'll do is we'll go specifically through your goals, your background, and then we can go through whether I think you'll be able to hit, or in some cases even some people set the goals too high, set the goals too low, and I'll see whether I think it's a good fit for you. The fourth step, guys, is this is only if I'm certain I can help. If I'm certain that I can help, I'll make you an offer to help you build a system in 90 days. I have a very simple process. I call it the PT TribeFit PT Freedom System. And what I teach is there's three things. The model, I'll give you my templates, I'll give you my personal help and support. And on the call, I'll explain a bit more about this if you want, but we can go through the details there. But like I said, if you want help, first step is to book in the call. I review what you're doing now, and I'll give you an estimate on how well I think you could do with the right systems. And from there, then we can go through whether I think you can be successful, and if it's a fit, I'll invite you to work with me one-on-one to help you make it happen, and we can go from there. Look, it's totally up to you, and I can only help you if you are motivated to make it happen. Of course, I can give you the right path, the proven steps that I've given all these people I've gone through, and you will have the proven processes that all of them have gone through to get these results. I'll give you the templates. I'll make it as easy as possible for you, but at the same time, I need you to be motivated to make it happen because obviously you need to be implementing and make this really work for you. Now, like I said, it's totally up to you. I can only help you be motivated to make it happen. Now, for those of you who want to take action, you can jump on a call with me. And on the call, like I said, first and foremost, we'll review niche, your background, see if you can be successful as an online coach, give you an estimate on how much you could make as an online coach with the right model, and how long it would take you to get to 10,000 or more per month. Thirdly, if and only if I'm certain I can help, I'll invite you to join my program with me and work with me one-on-one. So simply click on the link on the screen or in the chat box, depending on what you're watching this on, book in the call, and let's have a conversation, guys. If you can't see the link, once again, email me, chris@tribefit.co. Cool. So that's it for today, guys. Now, as I mentioned, we have 5 or 10 minutes of live question and answer. Any questions, we can go through any at all. Comment in the question boxes if you want to go through and want to ask any questions. We'll get a couple of questions in now. And if you are obviously interested and you just want to jump on the call, click on the link, contact me, and we can jump on that call. But if you have any questions specifically, just comment down in the box right now. We've got a couple in there. Like I said, I'll just pick a few while we've got the time. First and foremost, first question, Chris. Will you be able to help me, Chris? I've tried heaps of things and not getting results as an online coach. Awesome question, awesome question. Now, just as I mentioned before, we have the biggest, one of the biggest, if not the biggest success walls in the space of people all around the world, no matter what country you're in, what background, what age, how long you've been training for, or whatever it might be. We've got people from all different walks of life. A lot of those people, unfortunate to say, a lot of those people have had coaches before. Like I said, Oliver as a perfect example, Stefano as a perfect example, Ursula was another example, had other coaches, business coaches, generalist business coaches, online training coaches, all of that sort of stuff in the past, and they didn't have the right systems, they didn't have the templates, and unfortunately they didn't get the result they wanted. It sounds very similar to yourself. As we've gone through, once those people reached out and they had the right structures, the proven systems, step-by-step format, and my help to get them through, obviously you've seen the results they've been able to get, and that's just a handful of people we're talking about. So if you haven't had results before, if you've got a handful of online clients, if you're stuck, you're not getting results anymore, reach out, jump on that call. We can go through the specifics. I can find out where you're stuck, why you're stuck, and whether I think I can help you alleviate that and get those results and get on your way with your online business and helping impact more lives, just like I did with those people we've gone through. Next question, are you a fan of The Secret? Good question. Good question. Now, The Secret is a great book, fantastic book I've read, and mindset's important, visualization's important, and all those sort of things. But unfortunately, hope marketing is a very dangerous thing. Just putting stuff out there every day, not knowing whether it's going to work, crossing your fingers and hoping that the universe is going to bring it to you and you're going to be successful, whatever it might be. Unfortunately, that is a road to a lot of pain and a lot of stress. So, books like The Secret and all that, visualization boards and all that sort of stuff. Don't get me wrong, they're totally cool. You've got to be positive. You've got to know what you want, but you need a roadmap to getting there. You can't just cross your fingers, hope, market, and think that the universe is just going to deliver to you just because. It's not going to happen. So get the right plan, get the roadmap, get the proven processes, and you'll get the results. Next question, do you use Facebook advertising? Yes, I definitely use Facebook advertising. I love Facebook and Instagram advertising. It is very, very powerful, but I recommend to most of the people I work with, don't start there. I'll teach you how to get free clients first. Prove your concept, get up and running, get income coming in, and then put aside a small amount of that income to investing in your ads, and I'll show you how to do ads very well. I spend a lot on ads. I love ads. It is the fastest way to scale your business. We do advertising. We also use the free strategies. Both hand in hand work very, very well. If you're looking to do very big numbers, Facebook and Instagram advertising, very powerful and very highly leveraged, but you need to know how to do them the right way. Otherwise, you can waste a lot of money here, which I see way too many people do, which is unfortunate. Getting high-paying, highly motivated online clients is very specific. You need to have a specific strategy with your Facebook and Instagram advertising. If you are interested in that, like I said, book in that call. We can go through that. I'll give you proven templates, proven ads. I'll show you how to make it all work, specific to getting high-paying or highly motivated online clients, worth up to $1,000 each with Facebook ads day in and day out. But you need to know the specifics. You need to have a proven format. Otherwise, you're going to fall on your face and you're going to hate Facebook ads. Final question, and a couple more, but they're all fairly similar. I'll just go through one more. Will the funnel work if I don't have a huge social media following? Good question, really good question. As I mentioned earlier, we've got people who are, love social media. We've got people who are introverts who don't love social media. People have a couple of followers. People have not many followers. We've even had people have no social media accounts when they started working with us. No Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or whatever it might be. It is not necessary. We show you how to build your audience in the right way, your targeted, highly motivated audience, and we show you how to stand out from the crowd and get people reaching out to you. So you do not need to have a social media following. Like I said, we've even got people who didn't have any accounts when they started and are getting truckloads of online clients as a result. Scott, one of the guys that I mentioned that is absolutely crushing it, he had a very, very small social media following to start with. He now has a bigger one because we've shown him how to grow it while he was consistently growing his business, and hence why he's now doing very, very big numbers. But he hit $10,000 a month, $12,000 a month, I think he got up to, before even having over 500 Facebook followers, and he had little to no Instagram at that time. So hopefully that answers your question. Cool. All right, so that's it from the questions. A lot of them fairly similar. Just wanted to answer a couple of them so we don't go too long here today. But once again, guys, just to finish up, book in the session. If you are interested in jumping on the one-on-one call, we can go through your background, your niche, your goals. When on the phone call, I'll ask you a couple of questions. I'll get to know about all the specifics there. I'll get to know your personality a bit on the phone, and I'll see whether I think you can be successful in regards to hitting those goals with my help. If it is a fit and I think I can help you get there, then I'll invite you to work with me one-on-one, and I'll go through the 90-day steps specific, the 90-day program specifics with my one-on-one help, the templates, all the proven aspects, the step-by-step trainings to getting up and running and getting results fast. So if that sounds of interest, click on the link or you can email me at chris@tribefit.co as you can see there on the screen. Anyways, that's it from me today, guys. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully everything in the training's really resonated. And if you do want to book in that one-on-one call and make it happen, then just reach out and we'll be speaking soon. That's it from me. Bye for now.